So guys, earlier I took a buy trade on VIX-751S index somewhere at this point. Yeah, I'll drop the video on the screen right now. And I was able to catch few buys. I made about $15 on this little move, which I've closed out. Because I noticed something. I noticed that the bullish strength is less at this zone. So I now had to look at the charts properly. I went to the 5-minute time frame, went to the 15-minute time frame, went to the 30-minute time frame, because I used the 1 hour time frame structure to get into the trade, the 1 hour time frame chart view to get into the trade. So as I went to a lower time frame, the 5-minute time frame, I was able to see that we got an order block below this structure, here. This is my buy zone here. I was able to identify an interesting formation here, which I'm anticipating an entry on. I'll be taking the buys right now if price is to get to this point on VIX-751S index. So I had a different view on this index. That's the reason why I closed out on my positions. I had only one position running, which the market took me out on break even. So now I'm expecting the sells to the downside for the buys. So why am I actually expecting the buys on this index? Why am I anticipating on the buys on the VIX-751S index? So here in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my analysis, what I'm looking at for this index, what I expect of the market on VLT751S index. So do well to stay to the end of the video to get every detail on this market breakdown and market analysis. Yeah, so looking at the daily time frame, sorry, this was my previous analysis. I have to clear it right now. Looking at the daily time frame here, we can see that this index is in an uptrend, which is very much clear. But let's make sure I spot the market direction, identify the market trend, know where the market is headed to. So it's clear that this index is in an uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows formation. And whenever the market is in an uptrend, it's said that we should focus on the buy side of the market. We should look out for what's more of buy opportunity. So I was able to identify the market trend on VIX-751S index on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. So we can see that this index has actually been consolidating for a very long time, creating equal highs and equal lows before we got this trend formation, this new trend formation here. This index has been in this range basically. So we now saw the market give a new trend formation, started forming an uptrend here. This was the previous trend, which was a downtrend. So I identified this market directions, this market trend, and when we zoom out on the chart, you can see that this index has been on a massive decline in price value. Since this index existence would say it's been selling, it's been on a bearish run. We can see from these highs, which is at the price value of 213,099 price value, and it's currently at 5,000 price value. You can see how many percent this index has declined in value. So this index is expected to produce bullish moves in the nearest future, in the coming months. Before the end of this year, possibly, we could see a potential bullish reversal on VIX-751S index. So I identified this market trend on the daily time frame, and I also identified this level here, which is a strong level. You can see market reaction. But let's make sure you spot the market levels and zones, the market direction. It would give you an edge in the market. You would have a very clear view of the market. You would know if you are going to buy or you are going to sell. So you can see market traction on this zone, which is a very strong zone, right? Resistance here, support at this point, support as well, support, resistance, support. So this has been a strong level in the market on daily time frame. And having that, we have this uptrend, which is the market's direction. These are our trend support and these are our trend resistance. Price buys on the test of our trend support and sells on the test of our trend resistance. So these are our trend supports. We've got first buys here, got the first buys at that point, got the second buys here, the third buys at this zone. So price has tested our trend support 3 times, giving the bullish rejection from it, giving the buys from it. So currently we got this zone, this strong level, which price is currently on. We can see the market tractions we've got on this level, identifying that this level is a key level, is an important level. Got price, sell, resistance here, support at this point, resistance, yeah, resistance at this point, resistance at this zone as well. So this is a strong level of resistance, and this is currently a strong level of support, which price failed to test because of our trend support we got here. So market has tested our trend support instead of selling to this zone, to giving the buys from it. So it's very much clear that this market is bullish because of the bullish trends, the bullish pressure we got from this zone. The last daily time frame candle closed in a bullish form, and today's candle is currently on a bullish formation, which we can see at this point. So I went to the 4 hour time frame, which we can see here. Went to the 4 hour time frame and was able to spot this market formation, seeing that we have a lot of bullish candles in a row. At this point, we have a couple of green candles on the 4 hour time frame chart here, signifying that this market is currently bullish. This market has the buyers are in charge of this market. The buyers are currently in this market, and we had this previous trend, which is a descending channel, also a downtrend on the 4 hour time frame, which market just broke out of right now. We had the break of this trend, so market is trading above this zone, market trading above this level. So I'm expecting price to do what? Give the sells to a particular level. The reason why I bought this index from this point before I closed out on my buys was because we had an interesting formation. We had a zone here, which we got this 1 hour time frame candle sell to, and we got the short term buys. But currently we are getting price what sell into this zone, which I'm looking to taking the buy from. Yeah, so we can see it's cleared on the 15 time frame, though we are getting the bullish rejection from this zone, but still the zone where the area where I'm looking to buy in this index, where I'm looking at for the buys, is here at this zone, because this is a level with a higher buy probability. So instead of holding my trades and exposing my positions to losses and uncertainty, I had to close out and wait for price to sell into this zone. So it's at this point I have strong confidence in the buys on this index. Price selling into this zone, that's what I'm looking for buy opportunities on VIX 751S index. So I rather wait for the markets to get to my zone, a zone that I have, that I think the market got higher buy probability on, than buy on a level with low probability, a level that I have less confidence in. Trading is a game of probability with two basic results. It's either you lose a trade or you win a trade. But that doesn't mean that you should expose yourself to losses, because you know that you would encounter losses. Nobody would want to take a loss. So in order to increase your winning rate, your high probability, you have to have a defined way of trading. Yeah, you have to be patient and wait for price to get to your zones, a level that you have strong confidence in, a level that you think the market has higher chances of expecting. So the level I identified on this index was this level on the 5-minute time frame chart. You can see this zone, and this zone basically is a zone that we've got price react on a couple of times. Seeing market reactions on this zone, we've got the sell reaction here, resistance, resistance, support, support, support. A lot of buy reactions on this zone. So what I'm doing currently is wait. Yeah, I have to wait for price to do what? Sell to this zone for me to get my entries. Having my stop loss below this structure, below this trend, would say our trend support, because we have this trend on the 5-minute time frame, yeah, below our trend support. So I would wait for price to sell to my buy zone before I get into the trade, yeah, and I would be having a lower risk than at this point where I would get into the trade with my stop loss below this level. Having my entry here with my stop loss below this structure, I would be having, for example, my risk could be $10 risk on the lowest lot size of 0.05. Yeah, but when I wait for price to sell to this zone, my stop loss still has this same level. My risk could be lesser. My risk could be $3 risk or $2 risk on having my entry at this point. Is far better than exposing your positions to risk and uncertainty. So just wait for price to get to your desired buy or sell zone before you execute. So that's trading for you. So I'm waiting for price to get to this zone before I take the buys on this index. And in the case where price fails to get to this zone and we get the buys to the upside, we count it one of those trades, one of those setup that market fails to get to our zone, and we wait on to the next trading opportunity. There's always an opportunity out there. You don't have to force trades. You don't have to take trades that you're not sure of. You have to wait for price to get to your buy and sell zones before you decide to buy or sell in the market. So that's my analysis, and that's what I'm looking at for on VIX and 51S index. I've shared the buy setup on my public Telegram channel and to my VIP members. Let's wait for price to get to our zone before we can take the buys on VIX and 51S index. So if I'm taking this trade, I would give you guys an update on how this trade played out on price getting to this zone. So if price can sell to this zone and I'm to take this trade, I'm to buy this index from here, I would give you guys an update on how the trade played out. So that's this, guys. That's my view and analysis on this index. We could see long-term buys in the coming days and hours on this index. We could see price Our first target level on the 1 hour time frame is at this point, this strong level of resistance. You can see market reaction, resistance, support here, sorry, resistance. So market could possibly react to this zone, and the break above this level then would get priced towards buy to this point. So more buys expected, long-term buys possibly would say expected on VIX and 51S index. So that's it, guys. That's my view and analysis on this index production. Basically, always do well to wait for price to get to your zones, a level or zone that aligns with your market approach, your trading strategy, or whatsoever way you approach the market. So for more market analysis like this and market breakdown, do well to smash the like button and drop a good comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and to my returning viewers, I appreciate the support for engaging my videos. See you next, guys. Let's do more and have a wonderful day.